is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Been on the surface just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on. What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Krauter's body?
I placed him in a cryochamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads? Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right. Let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
2 meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters. Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
Sir, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauter, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited. Oh. Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. To bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Please rotate the probe 180 degrees. Ten meters forward. Turn 15 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right. Two meters forward. Land!
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know, I know. You're welcome, Luna. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt, it's him. Well, let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that... a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten... altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans, a race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ash to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it. I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it?
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment. There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor. Now, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really. Finally! I have his position.
Have you?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing?
Yeah. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Almost there. Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
Nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, yes, sir. If you flame, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.